Hey, what's going on, everyone? Now, I know what some of you are going to say. The Wolverines are tipping off actually right now. Why are you guys doing the show right this instant? Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my mic settings were where they were supposed to be. So, like I said, I know some of you guys are thinking, okay, why are you guys doing a show right now when the Wolverines are tipping off? Well, I contacted Marmar and I said, do you want to do something on Wednesday? I didn't look at the schedule, and he was like, yeah, let's go. So we're gonna do something. I think he's gonna show up eventually. I can hang out for about an hour, but I just wanted to come back and no, we wanted to come back and talk about what's going on with the Wolverines and the football team is reloading. They announced my dad does that. The football team, the football program announced the date for the spring game, and the basketball season we're kind of down the home stretch of of league play, of Big Ten play. March Madness is going to start in about 2 to 3 weeks, the conference tournament, and then the NCAA tournament. And we were just going to come here and just chop it up for about an hour and catch up. It's been a pretty busy year thus far, and I haven't had a chance to come on and do something here. And so I'm going to play the yellow and blue, and then I'll just chop it up till Marmar comes. I think he said he's a little bit delayed getting over here. You know, he's a busy man. He's an important guy. He's making connections and finding guests for the show. He's networking. So I'm gonna play the yellow and blue, and then we'll just get caught up on some things. So go blue. All right, everyone. Welcome back to Big Discussions 76 Sports. For those, well, I'm pretty sure everybody watching right now knows who I am. My name is Dr. Anwar Yusef Dunbar. I am a Michigan alum and a proud supporter of our sports. Give me 1 second here. And this is my channel, Big Discussions 76 Sports. And over here, we talk Michigan football and some basketball, and especially when the team is doing really, really well, like they are this year. And that's who I am. So I am here. This is our normal time slot during the football season. And we'll be popping in and checking in here throughout the off season and throughout the remainder of basketball season and over the summertime as fall camp starts and then into the 2026 season, God willing, as my father always says, because you never know. And I'm going to open up with that. Please smash that like button and also let me know who's here. Please smash that like button and also let me know who's here. So I'm going to pin this link to the chat. Marmar, when you get ready, when you come, this link will be in the chat for you or Dom or Pen Game or whoever else, Jay Marion, whoever else wants to come up and give their 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 cents on Michigan sports and Michigan football. Let me do that here. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with something a little bit different today. Today, I'm going to share something with you all that I've been dealing with in the last 2 weeks. Let me see. Please smash that like button. The likes are free. They help with the engagement and they help out the channel and they help me out a lot as well. So I'm gonna do this for a little bit and then we'll get into the Michigan sports, and then hopefully Marmar shows up and whoever else wants to come and partake, they can do that. So guys, I shared I think in the aftermath, darn, we did something after I got back from Arizona, because I went to Arizona just after the new year to see my best friend. And when I was there, my best friend said, well, who's Marmar? Who's that Marmar guy? I like it when he shows up. I like Marmar. Keep him coming to the show. Keep Marmar coming to the show. And that was my best friend. So there are viewers who watch content and they never say anything. Okay. And he would watch the show, but he would, tell me he saw something, but he would never comment live or comment afterward. And I just learned about 2 weeks ago that my best friend passed away. So this is the same guy who became a fan of Marmar. Okay, Marmar's got mass appeal. Okay, everybody loves Marmar. So I'm just going to do I'm going to pour out some liquor really, really quickly for my bestie who has passed on. I'm going to say a few words and then I'll move on. I don't want to prolong this, but we're waiting for Marmar as it is. So my best friend just passed on. And this is us right here. This is a picture of us. That's Gabriel, the G-Dog. That's me right there. That's a couple of weeks ago. I just saw him. So I just saw him about a month and a half ago before this happened. We were Buffalo Bills kids. And he was a true diehard Bills fan and a member of the Bills Mafia. That's a picture of us there at the Bills versus the Cardinals game in Phoenix, because he lived in Phoenix. That's why I was out there about a month or so ago. And I'll tell you what, he would ask me, we talk, and he'd say, okay, well, are you, I'd say, well, how are the Bills doing? You guys see the Bills flag right there. And he'd say, how are the Bills doing? No, I'd say, how are the Bills doing? Because I don't have all the cable stations here. And I'm in the DC market, and I don't have all the NFL red zone or any of that, and I don't always have time to go to the sports bars to watch the Bills games here. So he'd say to me, well, you're not following the Bills, you're not following us like that. And I told him, I said, well, I'm so busy following Michigan football. I'm so busy hanging out with Marmar and Dom and Johnny Olden Jr. and Ronan and Kinetic and all these guys. There's a whole Michigan football sector, and I'm so busy, watching the games on Saturday, and then covering these games during the week, and then covering these games, on Saturday, and then doing the post game show. I don't have time to cover both the Michigan Wolverines and the Buffalo Bills. That's a lot of work. So I think he got a feel for the fact that he got a feel for how serious this Michigan football is. And we talked about that. There just isn't time for me with a day job in a week to follow both Michigan and the Buffalo Bills, even though I am from Buffalo and my heart is with the Bills. Go Bills. But John U. Bacon said something very, very fascinating when he came to present his books pre-COVID. He said that your love for your football program, your college football program, is very different than your love for your pro sports team, for your NFL franchise. And it is a different love. you love your college football program in a very different way than you love your NFL program. And then if now the college players are getting paid to play, but once you attend a school, once you live in a market, whether it's Columbus or Ann Arbor or Tuscaloosa, once you become immersed in that, it's different than supporting an NFL franchise. So I just wanted to salute and remember my best friend, Gabriel DePriest Smith, and just acknowledge that he passed on. I tried to keep it quiet in the meantime because the family asked so, but people know now, and people have been getting the word out. But we were Buffalo kids. We were Chicago Bulls kids. He was a true sports fan, and he did watch the channel, and he did share that he liked when Marmar started showing up, and he didn't comment live or on the replay, but he did watch the show. So I just wanted to say salute to him and to rest in power. Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. So with that, once again, please smash that like button no matter how long you stay. Let me know who's here, whoever is here. Let me know if you have any thoughts. So, all right. So, while I wait for Marmar, okay, or whoever else wants to show up, the Wolverines are playing right now. Let me check on the game right now. Give me a second. Michigan is playing Northwestern. Northwestern versus Michigan basketball. Oh, okay, so that's at 8:30. That's at 8:30. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was on right now. Google said 7:30, so Google's got the times mixed up. Well, hey, let's just go over the schedule real quick while I wait for the company to get here. So the Michigan Wolverines, they're having a really good season, a great season on the hardwood. Dusty May's second season, he came right in, taking over for Juwan Howard, and he turned things right around with his play style, and also bringing kids in through the transfer portal. For those of you who don't know, Roddy Gale Jr. is from Western New York. He's from my area. So I'm quite familiar with as well. I know of the Gale family. I never met Roddy Gale Sr. Personally. If you watched the NCAA tournament run last season, Roddy Gale Jr. had a good NCAA tournament up until the point where Michigan got eliminated, but the camera kept panning over to Roddy Gale Sr. and the family. Roddy Gale Sr. Attended LaSalle Senior High School in Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is near to Buffalo, and a lot of that is in my book. So I know of the Gale family, and I'm quite familiar with the Gale family through LaSalle basketball. And so long story short, Marmar, the link is there in the it's pinned to the chat. So Dusty May has turned the team around, and right now Michigan is ranked number 2. They're ranked number 2 behind the Arizona Wildcats. So Michigan, assuming there are no major injuries, Michigan is going to roll. They may likely win the Big Ten tournament, and they will, in all likelihood, roll into the NCAA tournament as a 1 seed, because they, it's done in 4s, and so your top 4 teams, those are the 1 line. Your next, you know, 5 through 8, that's your 2 line, and so on and so on, et cetera, et cetera. So Michigan will likely get a 1 seed. And who knows? This could be the season that the Wolverines win their first NCAA tournament since Steve Fisher and the Wolverines went on that Cinderella run when he took over for Bill Frieder after Bo Schembechler fired Bill Frieder. Okay, the Wolverines have been back to the national title game in the Final Four with the Fab Five. And then John Beilein did it a couple of times. But this might be the year that the Wolverines actually get back and win the national title. So that's where they're ranked right now. Marmar says he's here. Let me make sure I pinned that link to the chat. It's sitting right there in the chat. I thought I pinned that. Okay. Well, it's sitting in the chat right now, Marmar, and it's sitting right there because there's low traffic right now. Salute to CG 7296. I see your avatar is Charles Woodson. It looks like Michigan offered through an offer to Charles Woodson's kid. So I suspect Charles Woodson's kid will do the legacy thing, and he will come here to Michigan. So look out for Charles Woodson's kid to come to Michigan. Let me fix Bo right quick. All right, let's get Bo on camera right there. All right, so let's take a look at the Wolverines while Marmar. Okay, so he says, meaning I'm cleaning up at work and I'll be up shortly. Okay, so for now, let's just go over the Michigan basketball schedule. And I have to admit, I haven't been, because life has been lifing. Okay, I have a father who we're trying to make sure he's taken care of health wise. You got work, you got all these different things. I haven't followed the basketball team as closely since they came here. They were here in Maryland. They came to play the Maryland Terrapins. I went to that game, damaged my car on the way home. I hit something in the middle of the road. That part of Maryland is pretty dark at night. So I did see the Wolverines play live, and I'm going to get to see them play live next week because they're coming to DC to play the Duke Blue Devils. All right, let's take a look at the schedule. I told Marmar he's going to pound the rock tonight. I'm going to hand it to him so he can carry the show. Let's see the men's basketball schedule. All right. All right, we're going to take it from the top while he gets ready to come in here. All right. So the Wolverines are 22-1 overall and 12-1 in the Big Ten. All right. Now actually was it the Big 18, the Big 20? So they defeated St. John's, okay, to open the season. That Cincinnati game was an exhibition game. They defeated Oakland. They defeated St. John's 96-94, Oakland 121-78, Wake Forest 85-84. So those first couple of games were pretty close. They defeated TCU 67-63, and then they hit a stride and just started blowing teams out. Okay, and people started saying, okay, this is a generational team here. They defeated San Diego State. Well, they defeated Middle Tennessee State 86-61. San Diego State 94-54. Okay. Auburn 102-72. Gonzaga 101-61. Rutgers 101-60. Okay. Villanova 89-61. Okay. Villanova, if you recall, they defeated John Beilein's that last time John Beilein made it to the final game. It was Villanova that dispatched that team with the younger Wagner kid on it. And it was Rick Pitino's Louisville Cardinals that defeated John Beilein's first team that made it to the national championship game. All right. This game, I was at this game right here where they defeated Maryland 101-83. That game was actually close until the Wolverines overwhelmed the Terrapins and pulled away. As I said, I hit something on my way home from that game, and that damaged my car, and I had to get my car fixed after that. So I think next week I will take the Metro, as it is at the Capital One Arena in downtown DC. They defeated LaSalle 102-50, McNeese State 112-71, and then USC 96-66. So they were rolling up until Big Ten play, and Big Ten play has been a little bit more competitive, and they defeated Penn State 74-72. And then they lost their first and only game to the Wisconsin Badgers in Ann Arbor, 91-88. Okay. It's kind of hard. It's pretty hard to go undefeated in college basketball. You have so many games, and it's almost better if your team loses before the tournament, because you don't want to be like that Kentucky team with the Harrison brothers and who's on that team? Was that Michael Kidd Gilchrist, the Harrison brothers, Willie Cauley-Stein, I think he was on that team. And that team lost to Wisconsin in the Final Four. So you in college basketball, you almost want your team to suffer a loss before getting into postseason play, because at that point, your last game, your last loss is your last loss of the season. So it would be historic to see your team go undefeated, but maybe it's not such a bad thing that they lost that game to Wisconsin. All right. So after that, they defeated, they rebounded and defeated Washington 82-72. They defeated Oregon 81-71. They defeated Indiana 86-72. They defeated Ohio 74-62. They defeated Nebraska 75-72. All right. They defeated Cal U 83-71. Okay, that was the game where Dusty May rolled out, and they were heckling him. The fans were heckling him, and he was enjoying it. And they went on and defeated them by 12 points. Penn State, they defeated Penn State 110-69. And then they defeated Ohio again just recently, 82-61. All right, and then tonight they have Northwestern. Oh yeah, so it's 7:30 Central Time, so that they're gonna tip off in about 30 minutes. Hopefully, our team MVP comes by then, and then next week. Okay, so before that, they have on Valentine's Day, they have the UCLA Bruins at Chrysler. Next week on the 17th, they have they're going out to West Lafayette to play Purdue. And then next Saturday, I am going to plan to be in attendance, which means I need to buy a ticket like now. They are going to play Duke in a non-conference game in the Edward Jones Capital Showcase on February 21st, here in the nation's capital. I wonder if the president will be in attendance that night. Please smash that like button. No matter how long you stay. Marmar's finishing up. He's going to come shortly, hopefully before tip off. After that Duke game, they have Minnesota on February 24th. They go out to Illinois on February 27th. They go out to Iowa City to play Iowa on March 5th. And then they host Cal U or Moo U or Little Brother on March 8th in Ann Arbor. And then the Big Ten tournament starts on March 10th. If they run the table in that tournament, that's going to go until March 15th. And then immediately after that ends, the NCAA, the tournament committee will seed the field, and the NCAA tournament will start, and that'll wrap up in early April. All right. I took a quick look at the stats before this started, and I'm going to do a quick analysis here, keeping the seat warm for Marmar. So in terms of stats for the basketball team, the team's leading scorers are Yaxel Lenborg, Morris Johnson Jr. Yenborg is averaging 14.3 points. Morris Johnson Jr., he's averaging 13.6 points. Ade Mara, that's the tall kid. What's he, 7'4", 7'5"? He's averaging 11.3 points. And then Trey McKinney is averaging 10.1 point. Elliot Cadeau, the point guard, who I believe transferred from North Carolina, he's averaging 9.9 points. Namari Burnett is averaging 9.2. So they're getting balanced scoring from everybody, which is a good sign, because if one guy is struggling, that means the other 5 to 6 guys can score. People have noted that Roddy Gale Jr. is, I don't want to say he's struggling, but I think with the NCAA tournament that he had, I think some people might have been expecting a little bit more. But you have a highly talented roster here with a bunch of guys who can score. So typically in basketball, it comes down to chemistry and playing time. And depending upon how guys share the ball and the flow of the game and the way the offense is set up, your leading scorers are going to fall out in a certain order. So right now, Yaxel Lemborg, he's the leading scorer. Let me see if I could tease out the rebounds per game. Rebounds per game. Three-point field goal percentage. Well, let's see. Our leading three-point shooters are Morris Johnson at 38%. Will Cheddar. Yeah, Will Cheddar. Yeah, he's yeah, I like Will Cheddar. LJ Carson, 36%. Will Cheddar has a 39% three-point shooting average. Namari Burnett, he's shooting 40% from three. Elliot Cadeau, he's shooting 39%. Trey McKinney, he's shooting 38%. My coach Ken Jones used to say, anything over 35% is good. That's what you want, over 35% from three. But this kid right here, Charlie May, he's shooting 50%, but I don't think he's not playing as much. So those are your leading three-point shooters. Yaxel Lemborg is leading the team in steals. Okay, Ade Mara, as you would expect, he's leading the team in blocks with 63. Yaxel Lemborg is leading. He has 30 steals on the season. Ade Mara, it looks like he's leading the team in turnovers. Surprisingly, he's not the point guard, which is a good thing. That Cadeau is not leading the team in turnovers. Elliot Cadeau is leading the team in assists with 125. And let's see. I'm not seeing the rebounds here. Maybe these offensive and defensive, maybe these are rebounds. And if such is the case, then Yaxel Lemborg is leading the team in defensive rebounds, and Morris Johnson is leading the team in offensive rebounds, followed by Yaxel Lemborg and Ade Mara. Let me see what's happening backstage here. Nope, still no. Okay, he's on his way home, so let me see if I can just keep the seat warm a little bit longer for him. And with that, let's you guys know who the team is. I don't need to go over the roster. I have the roster here pulled up as well, but they'll likely have a number one seed. They'll have a number one seed in the Big Ten tournament, and then they will likely have a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. So the spring game going over to the football field. The spring game that has been announced. Let me pull that up. I had that pulled up. There it is. Yeah. So Michigan football announces a spring game date and spring team captains. So the game that's actually going to be on Saturday, April 18th. So as someone once said, God willing and the creek don't rise, I will plan to go to the spring game this year. The last one I went to was when our our last coach took over in the aftermath of the national championship. So this year, I don't have any other obligations, and right now I just have a clear runway ahead of me. So my plan is to go to the spring game. So I'll if I go, in fact, I'll get to meet Marmar for the first time in person, and all the other guys who are going. I think Maniac said he's going. I think Maze Madman, I think he's going. All the guys who are going to go, if I go, I'll get to meet you in person. So I've met Dennis 50 in person. I met him at that 2024 spring game, but I haven't met any of the other guys in person. So let me see. This says the team captains were announced. Okay. So another thing, I'm going to read this as I keep the seat warm. Another thing that was announced was something quite unique. The Wolverines have named 4 players as captains for the spring. Those players are Bryce Underwood, Jordan Marshall, Trey Pierce, and Rod Moore. But that isn't all. Michigan also named 11 players to its Spring 2026 Leadership Council. Okay, Johnny Olden, they covered this, and they posted a graphic of this on X. And this is a really, really good idea in terms of galvanizing the program and establishing your team leaders. This is a really, really good idea. So the Leadership Council consists of Nico. Let me see if I could pronounce this. Andrighetto. Oh, that was easy. Nico Andrighetto. Zeke Berry. That Nico Andrighetto, he's a 5th-year senior safety. We all know Zeke Berry. He's a 5th-year senior corner who lined up in nickel in Wank's defense and in Jesse Minter's defense. Let's see. Cameron Brandt is a senior defensive end. Mason Curtis is a junior safety. Eno Etta, a junior defensive tackle. Blake Frazier, a junior offensive lineman. Okay, so Blake Frazier got more playing time when Evan Link went down. So I didn't know Blake Frazier was a junior. I thought he was younger than that, but he's got 2 years of eligibility left. So that's good for us. That's great for us. Jake Granara, junior offensive lineman. Jair Hill, Sugar Hill. Hopefully he'll catch more interceptions if they get on his fingertips this season. So he's a senior corner. Andrew, that's a Jim Rome thing there. Andrew Marsh, a sophomore wide receiver. He's on the Leadership Council. Zach Marshall, he's a senior tight end. He got a lot of he caught some balls. Hopefully he'll catch more. And then Andrew Sprague, okay, who is a junior offensive lineman. So that is the Leadership Council. And once again, I think this is a very, very positive move from Kyle Whittingham and his staff as they come in and set the culture for the Wolverines going forward. So leadership will not be a problem for our program going forward. Let me while I continue to wait here. So we'll hang on for another. When Marmar comes up, I'm handing him the ball, and I'm going to mute up. No pressure on him. But let's go over to X. Let's see. Get a little play a drop for you guys here. How about this one?
Well, every year we have the same expectation, and the first goal was to beat the team up north and win the rivalry game, and that didn't happen. And so we had to sit on that for a calendar year, and that's not good. We don't want to have to go through that again.
Well, how about this one? How about this one too?
He has lost to Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, Michigan twice, and everybody that beats him does so because they're more physical than Ohio State. And I think Notre Dame will take that same approach.
All right, our team MVP is here. Just really quick about Lou Holtz. Someone on X, I think someone was sending around a rumor that Lou Holtz died. Okay, and I thought Lou Holtz actually died. But fortunately, Lou Holtz is still alive. So you have to be careful of the rumors that you hear. There are a lot of rumors about stuff on Facebook about Michigan football, Michigan sports floating around. So you got to be careful and confirm your news sources.
Yeah.
The blankets are in the.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. Let me give him a little round of applause here.
Dr. Anwar, what's up, man?
Nothing much. Marmar, what's going on with you?
Man, I tried to get here on time, but we had a long day at work.
I know what you mean.
So, yeah, did you listen to Jay Hill on the trenches today?
I did not. I was
with John Jansen. He said that we are going to be a complicated defense to where I love you, baby girl. She leaving. So thank goodness.
Oh, you're talking about this Jay Hill.
Yeah, our defensive coordinator. So he said that the object is to not let them run the ball on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. He said not to. It's just gonna be a complicated defense to where they don't know where it's coming from. I like that. Something like a Mike McDonald and Jesse Mentor defense. They didn't know where it was coming from. So I like that. He said it's gonna be so complicated, it ain't gonna be ready until game 1.
Okay.
I was listening to is it Jason Beck, our new offensive coordinator? He was talking about.
I got that too.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what it is. I love it.
So what was he saying?
He was just saying that the offense is going to be explosive. And I believe in this because this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to hold this coaching regime. And if you listen to Joe Klatt talk about these coaching regime,
Marmar?
Yeah, I'm here.
We got Chris here. Is this what?
Yeah.
Right,
this is my guy.
Right. He's all right, Chris. You're a made man. Marmar says you're cool, so you're a made man.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to finally have you on. So Chris is a Dr. Anwar. Dr. Anwar, he does a show too called Maize and Beard.
Nice.
Maize
I
and
like that.
Maize and Blue. I think it's Maize and Blue
Oh yeah,
Beard. Uh,
Amazing Bluebeard.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And I wanted him. I've been tuning him into him every morning, listening to him. He got great stuff, Dr. Anwar. So I thought, I emailed him, build a rapport with him, and I wanted him to meet you, so y'all can build a rapport. So there
appreciate it,
you
man.
go.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you guys having me on.
Nice to meet you, Chris. Marmar's my official show producer, so
Nice.
he's always
Well, he's awesome, man.
pounding
Yeah,
the
I'm
pavement.
happy to be.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just discussing the football. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead and cook.
Oh, I was just gonna
Go ahead and
say.
talk.
No, I was just gonna say my setup's a little wonky. I'm usually in my office with my laptop, but I'm just holding my phone. My son's doing virtual driver's ed, and he had to use my computer. So,
You all
yeah, I'm
right?
gonna do the best I can here. But what were you guys talking about?
Well, so we were talking about Jay Hill, what he said today on the In the Trenches, and then we had Jason Beck on how he talked about the offense is going to be dynamic, and more explosive. They're going to mix in. It's going to be a mixture of the thing. He's going to, build the personnel to the players. So just like what Dusty May is doing with the basketball team,
Yeah.
because you see, compared to last year, he had to play to their strengths of last year. So we had 2 7-footers, and then this year he's playing to the strength of every guy because everybody brings something different, but it all
Mm-hmm.
correlates on the basketball court. And I see that in this coaching staff with Kyle Whittingham and who he brought in. Another thing I want to bring up is that I'm not going to hold Kyle Whittingham to the same standard that Sharon Moore was held to. Why? Because this is a whole new regime, a new cleanup, and I'm gonna let these guys cook. I'm not gonna doubt them because again, Kyle Whittingham has proven himself at Utah. He's 6-9 against the Big Ten at Utah, and I think that's impressive. It ain't a winning record, but that's still impressive with the guys you get at Utah to be 6-9 against the Big Ten. That's stunning work. So you got people that have worse records in the Big Ten against the Big Ten. Yeah, so I just think we about to get back to what the 2023 season looked like.
Hey, before Chris goes, can I read these really quickly? Abdul Gain says, "We smashed the Wolverines, and it will happen yet again this Thanksgiving weekend. We have some personal business to handle against the middle-aged Hoosiers. I don't sweat any rivals." And then he says, "I do respect Kyle. He is a great coach. He's going to be an unfortunate speed bump in the way of our goals." So if I were you, Abdul, I would be concerned because this coaching staff, they're coming in focused and they know what to do. And we've got seniors coming back, well, experienced players coming back, and they're building it. So go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I'm excited about it all, right? I mean, Jay Hill's talking about how the defense is going to be confusing to offenses again and be a lot like, what Mike McDonald and Jesse Minter had. That's always exciting to hear. Plus, like you said, you look at what he did at BYU, you look at what Jason Beck and Kyle Whittingham did at Utah, places that, don't get the 5-star and 4-star guys. So they are developing players, which is something we did with Harbaugh, right? So I'm excited about it all as well. And yeah, I'm guessing that Abdul's the Ohio State fan. So yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love the rivalry. So I say I've seen a lot of saucy comments popping up more on my stuff too, where I think they know that the tides are turning. They're gonna have a coaching staff in there that they do need to worry about because, like he said, they respect Whittingham. I mean, we all remember that bowl game where his Utah team was just going back and forth with that Ohio State team that was so good that one year. So I'm excited, man. I think you guys are spot on. We're gonna get back to kind of that tough nosed football where they're fundamentally sound, they're coached well, they know their role, they know where they're supposed to be. A lot of the junk and drama we won't have to worry about. So I'm pumped, and yeah, that we've got some great returning, veterans. We've got a lot of potential. We got a lot of good new pieces coming in. So yeah, I think the sky's the limit. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and to Abdul and the rest of the Buckeye fans, you guys, we were one healthy Jordan Marshall away from
the way that game started.
it in that first half, you guys didn't blow us out in the first half. We were one Jordan Marshall away. We were an unfocused head coach away. We were a freshman quarterback without a quarterback coach away from
making that a game,
beating guys. Yeah, making that a game. So,
because if you think about that second half, we only held them to 10 points because it was 17-9 at the half. So I think the defense held up his bargain.
They did.
We just could.
Yeah.
We did.
We said
we
no
just
offense.
couldn't score.
They just needed some support.
Yeah.
And the thing about what I want to say about Kyle, he's not going to say a lot. He's like Harbaugh. Harbaugh ain't going to say a lot. He's just going to do his job and talk a lot on the field. He's going to do the talking on the field with his coaching like Harbaugh did. And I like that. Sharon Moore talked too much. Sharon Moore sounds like a broken record every time you listen to him in the press conference. He said the same thing. When he was talking to Brad Gillis from Channel 7, he always said the same thing. So, yeah, I just think we in a better situation.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, it really couldn't have ended up any better after everything that happened. People have said it a lot, but we really fell upwards, right? It's just wild where we're at now. So I think it's gonna go good.
Yeah, I mean, at that point you're thinking, okay, all the kids are gonna leave, and there's gonna be nothing left. We'll be back in 2007 again, having to start from square one. But yeah, this couldn't have turned out any better for us.
I agree. Yeah, and I remember Utah I always loved watching Utah and Whittingham, and I always thought they were a lot of fun to watch. I'd stay up late and watch them. I always loved his brand of football. They were just always really fun to watch, and they were a tough out for anybody. And when it first happened, you saw so many Oregon and USC fans coming in and saying, "Oh man, they're going to be a tough out now." His teams were always so hard. It was just a game where you knew you were going to get hit in the mouth, and it's like, man, that just gets you pumped. That's what you want. No, we can't hear you, Mara.
I think you're muted.
So, yeah, I agree with everything. I watched Utah and that Ohio State game that you was talking about. Utah was blowing them out before the quarterback went down. I mean, they were taking Ohio State to the woodshed. So I think Kyle is looking at his chops in the back of his head and got that thought in the back of his head like, yo, I have a lot. I got something for them this year, and it's the boy. It's called Jay Hill, because if you pay attention, Abdul, you talking all that mess, but y'all fumbled the bag. Y'all beat us. Y'all beat us and went 0-2 after that. What a fumble. Y'all look bad in the Big Ten championship, and then you look bad against Miami. And then the running back that decommitted from you ran all over you. Fletcher was an Ohio State commit.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was committed. Yeah, he was committed to Ohio State, and then he flipped to Miami.
Wow!
And then he got his opportunity to run all over them. Oh, it was a lovely sight. We Michigan fans was enjoying this. Oh, you go 0-2 after you beat us? Now let me pose a question to you, Abdul. All right. Would you rather beat Michigan and go 0-2? Or would you rather lose to Michigan and get motivated and go on your historic runs? It's rhetorical. You don't got to answer.
Well, I mean, the key to beating that team was the one thing we didn't get have consistent the entire year was the pass rush with four.
Yes.
That was the key to beating that Ohio State team. And then, like most quarterbacks saying they didn't want to, then like pressure,
Oh yeah, we just could never get consistent pass rush. Quarterbacks just had all day to throw, and any secondary is going to struggle when you got to cover for that long. So yeah, that's something I really think will be a focus for them this year. I think will be much improved under Jay Hill and winning him.
And that's what Jay Hill was saying today. It's going to be a most complicated defense because they not going to know where it's coming from. Man, that's like that Mike McDonald stuff that was pulled on Sunday at the Super Bowl. That was beautiful. He was blitzing the safety. Wasn't that the safety or the corner?
I think he's blitzing everybody at different times.
Nah, but number 21 was getting there all the time.
Oh yeah.
I think he was the safety or the corner, and I said, he disguising. You didn't know where it was coming from. They couldn't do anything. Hey, and to this, listen, dude. To me, the Super Bowl was Michigan versus Ohio State. Mike McDonald versus Vrabel. And we dominated y'all again. He put the Michigan blueprint on you like he did in 21. It was lovely. It was just lovely to see. It's like, oh, that's Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, is that Ross? Oh, is that Vincent Gray teeing off? Oh, it just looks similar to 21 when we finally got over the hump that beat you. Then Jussie Mentor came in. Then Jussie Mentor came in and cemented it. And then we don't know what Wink Martindale was doing, the architect.
I know,
We know what happened. Sharon Moore was in the office crying to him. Do you know how hard it is to be a head coach and the pressures? Come on, bro. You should have resigned. If you resign, you have a check right now.
It's true.
Crazy.
He's going to be able to just keep doing his thing. He didn't think he needed to.
And that was the biggest issue, I think, with the team. You could see the team it came out that they were losing the team. Kids were showing up late to meetings, practice.
Oh, yeah. They didn't even free for all.
And they didn't run the same. They didn't run the game plan that they practiced all week for Ohio State. People came out and said that. His mom and dad were mad about that.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't pass the ball at all, even when they got down by a lot, and it was clear that they weren't going to be able to get anything with Marshall out. They just kept running. And I don't know. It was wild.
And then brought Jordan Marshall back in the game. I thought that was
when he's clearly hurt.
That tells you they didn't have no clue. Did y'all see Lamar Morgan got hired by Oklahoma?
Oh no, I didn't. I wondered where he was going to end up. Oklahoma. Well, that'll be interesting.
I don't see how you got hired when he was doing the same thing Sharon Moore was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, you didn't know that, Anwar?
It's a lot I don't know, man.
All right, well, yep, he was doing the same thing that Sharon Moore was doing.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know anything for sure about him. I know I've heard some things from people, but
no. So, Chris, what you don't know is that I work for Kia Rig Dr. Pepper out here in Dayton, Ohio. And my sales district manager works the game. He's the guy that sit the recruits.
Oh, nice.
And I get to go down there and talk to the recruits, or like I sent you pictures of me talking to the recruits, Malachi Lee and all that. And He's the one. I walked in his office about a couple weeks ago, about a month ago. He's like, I'm like, man, that's crazy about Sharon. He's like, yeah, he ain't the only one. And I said, what you talking about? He
Oh,
said, Lamar Morgan was doing the same thing. And I said, what? He said, yeah,
dang.
he was doing the same thing.
Oh, geez.
So,
That's wild. Yeah, that place, things were unhinged behind the scenes there for a while, my
are you
friend.
going to be able to go to the spring game this year?
Oh yeah, I'm planning on it. I
Well,
gotta
we'll meet
figure it
up.
out. It falls on spring break for me from being a teacher and my kids, so it should work out good. I should be able to get up there. So that's the plan,
You
man.
a
I'm excited.
teacher?
Yeah, yep.
What you teach?
I do special ed, so like
Yeah,
resource kids with
I
learning
understand.
disabilities and stuff.
Yeah. I was in special ed in fourth grade because of my behavior. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I've done elementary, middle school, and high school, so done it all.
Well, hey, any teacher is doing God's work, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yep.
That's like the
Appreciate
most
that,
important
man.
Yep.
job. I mean, and you guys are
Yes.
under a lot of adverse conditions today.
Oh yeah, there's always some stuff. That's true. That is for sure. You
Well,
guys gonna
hey,
be at the
that's what's
spring
up.
game?
I am.
Yeah, I'm
Anwar
planning.
better get there. I'm gonna get Anwar there. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know how I'm
planning.
going to
Yeah.
open up a GoFundMe to get you there, huh?
No. Barring any
Oh,
any,
okay.
any 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 family stuff, I plan to be there.
Yep, same.
Okay. We're gonna have a good time, man.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna go around and get some good eats. Are you gonna be able to go to the game this year, Anwar, in the stadium?
Oh, or during the season?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan to come up. Something.
Okay. Well, you want to go? You want to meet up at the Oklahoma game?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, because I want to see Lamar Morgan and Sullivan get crushed.
I know.
That'd be
Sullivan,
the.
man.
Hey, that boy they replaced him with Nathaniel.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped for him, man. I think he's gonna. Did you see North Dakota State joined Mountain West?
Yeah. And then they petitioned to make the playoff the first year. I said North Dakota ain't playing
They're not messing around. Yeah.
because guess what their record is against the Division One? They like 5-1 against Division One.
Oh yeah, they pulled some upsets for sure.
They beat Iowa. They beat Kansas
Iowa.
State before.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched them games because I was like, North Dakota is them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Go ahead.
is Mateer done? Or did he come
Nah,
back?
he came
He
back.
came back.
Okay.
Yeah, he came back. But he gonna be in our stadium. He ain't running all over us. He ain't gonna
I
do
feel
that
like
again.
this defensive staff will be ready for it.
Yeah, we're gonna break legs. We ain't gonna
He
be
is good, though.
doing this. Hey, we ain't gonna do what the Saints did about 15 years ago.
Oh gosh, no bounty gate.
Yeah, no bounty gate. Oh, let's talk about Belichick not getting the Hall of Fame. What is y'all
That's wild.
thoughts?
Oh man, it's all the politics of it, right?
Yeah, yes, it's politics, and then the other thing is, I mean, when Brady left, you could see his winning kind of fell off. So, but still, you can't take that away from him. You know, the fact that his winning was linked to Tom Brady being there. So,
that's fitting. That's fitting, Dr. Anwar. A Michigan man made him look good. And then when that Michigan man left, he looked like an Ohio State team. Funny how that worked, didn't it? You didn't know you had a gym on your bench when you got drafted. Then he went in for Bledsoe, and the rest is history. And then when he left and went to Tampa Bay, didn't he win a Super Bowl that same year he left?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
wow.
Was
it Belichick or was it Brady?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
is
but
fair.
that's usually the case. Coaches and general managers, they think they win the championships, and it's actually more so
Right.
the players.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened with Jordan and the Bulls.
Mike Legend gonna be there. You see the dude in the chat named Gucci? Viper, pull him up real quick. All right, that's my guy, Mike Legend. Every time I go up to Ann Arbor, it's a great time. It gives great parking spots. If you want to play, and it's right there by Schlembackler Hall.
Nice.
You get to walk and talk to you can walk over there and watch the kids talk, come out of the locker room before they head to the stadium locker room. You can talk with. I was talking with Lynch. I was talking with Hillman one time before they went over to the stadium, and I was just rapping with him. Shamaz Morgan, we about the same height. I told him that. He was like, "No, I'm a little taller." I'm like, "Nope, it's your hair." So, yeah, man, I'm just looking forward. I know it's gonna be a long off season, because we won't see a game until September 5th or something like that. It ain't no August game this year.
No. Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Well, I mean, we'll have plenty of time to go over the schemes, and and see what to expect from the new staff as well. So it'll be a nice build up for it.
And Ward, pull up that dude so I can cook him real quick. Pull that comment up real quick. Yes, we claiming that. We claiming that. Barner claimed. Partridge claimed. Jay Harbaugh claimed. Oh, Mike McDonald claimed. Yes, because y'all do the same thing. When Burroughs won the national championship, y'all claimed it. Oh, he was at Ohio State. We did a piece of that. See, you can't be the pot calling the kettle black. Buckeye fan. Hey, you got to get out of Columbus or something. Explore the world. You know what I'm saying? Buckeye fans, explore. Y'all just stuck. All y'all live on is a Buckeye football in Ohio. Y'all ain't got nothing else to root for. What? Raising Cane's?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mama. I got to wrap up shortly. But what? Were you surprised by Indiana winning the whole thing? Did you think Miami?
Nope.
Would have
Nope.
given them okay.
Nope. They just perfect stealing signs better than Michigan did.
Okay.
Hey, think about it. Cincinnati comes to Indiana, win a natty in year 2. Stop it. I'm not hating on it. I'm just trying to just think about it. Things a little deeper than what y'all think with the eyes seeing. He went through Miami like that. I mean, bullied Miami. Come on, bro. The same Miami that bullied Ohio State. The same Ohio State that lost 13-10, which was familiar to them in Indy. Indiana beat them by 3, but goes to the national championship, and somebody knows something. They went on a historic run. Historic. Went 16-0. 16-0.
It was wild.
With a Heisman winner. Mendoza better show up to the NFL like that too. He better show up.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to the Raiders.
So
okay. Well, gentlemen, I have to close down.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming. Yeah,
Chris, tell them where they can find you at. Chris, tell them where they can find you at.
Yeah. So you can find me on YouTube, Mazed and Bluebeard Podcast. I do a video every day. I do some live post-game basketball videos also, like I'll do one tonight. So yeah, you can find me there. I'm also on Instagram, X, TikTok, Amazing Bluebeard Podcast. So find me wherever, and love to chat with all you Michigan fans and you Ohio State fans too.
Hold on, Chris. So May, is that do you spell and out or do you use the sign?
Oh, yeah, and I spell and out. Yeah.
Amazing Blue.
Well, it depends on where you're trying to find me at, but on YouTube, you can spell it out.
Okay.
Some of the social media ones, you get it's taken or whatever, and you got to do something different.
Okay. Well, Marmar, send it to me.
I will send it to you.
Okay.
I will send you his videos. I will send you his link on his video, and then I will share it with you, and then you can subscribe, and then his email is on there if you want to email him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just send you his email, and then y'all can email and build a report that way about connecting the Michigan family. So let's do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Appreciate you, Chris. I really do. God bless you and your family. Continue to do what you do in the community for them young men and women. Because we need people like you today in this world, because a lot of kids are misguided. But you out here doing, like Anwar said, you doing God work, and just keep doing God work.
Appreciate you, man. Means a lot.
Thank you.
Same
Go
to you.
Blue.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. Okay, Marmar, do you have anything?
We about to play Northwestern, so I'm about to tune in.
Okay.
So Big Ten Network, you better tune in.
Yeah, man, we'll do some stuff as it, because they're going down the stretch right now. So yeah, we'll do some more stuff.
I appreciate you.
All right. Take care.
All right. Love, brother.
Peace.
Oh yeah, hold on. Before you drop me, my condolences to your friend and their family and his family. I love them. I keep them in my prayers. What's his name again?
I'll show you the picture. This was this is his name was Gabriel Smith.
Yeah, Gabe. Yeah, my boy Gabriel. Yeah.
He passed away.
Love you, brother.
That was the one. That's the one who said.
Brother.
That's the one who asked about you and said, "I love Marmar. I hope he keeps coming back."
I love him too.
Yeah. So.
And you are my prayers, Gabriel. Love you, man. And your father too. My prayers to your family and your father too. God just, to continue to, bless his heart as well. So
appreciate that.
Same got you, big dog. Yep. Love, brother.
All right.
Yep.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna wrap the stream up. This is where if Steve was here, he'd say big. He'd say big. Show him the book. Show him the book. And so I was talking about Roddy Gill earlier. I wrote a sports related book, The Engineers of Western New York Basketball Story Part 1, Innocent Basketball Dreams. This link is below in the description box, my online store, and that link to my online store to the page for the book. I'm selling hardcover copies to my YouTube subs for $27 and then the paperback for $22. Just send me your information in the ticker there, and I will send you a signed copy, just like give me 1 second here. Jay Morris. I was thinking about Jay Marion, and I think I said Jay Marion earlier instead of Jay Morris. So thank you to Jay Morris for purchasing a copy and for gifting one to Marmar. See, now I want to go ahead and check it just to make sure that I got that right. I'm a scientist, so I have to be very, very accurate about everything. Jay Morris. See, you gotta trust yourself. All right, let's end with a Lloyd Carr drop, and then that's it.
And for the last 28 years, I've had the greatest of jobs, Michigan football.
Let's do one more here. That's not the one that I wanted. I wanted this one.
For the last 28 years, I've spent my life in the greatest of places, the University of Michigan.
All right, everyone. Have a good night. As I always say, go blue. I always say, go blue. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Always try to do your best. Take care, and I will talk to you the next time. Go blue.